Look how yum that looks. This is the Nigerian suya. It's a late night street snack, if I can say that. I hope Nigerians don't murder me for calling it a snack. But this is something any Nigerian would be excited about. So, whether you're Nigerian or not, get in. Let's start with the meat. This was what I got. You can get this meat from any African store, any meat market near you. I came home, I washed my meat, washed the meat however you would normally wash your meat. And once I rinsed it out, finally I got a tray and I just laid it out in the tray. So I have a glove on. This is usually my process whenever I want to marinate chicken or beef or anything like that. So I wear my glove on one hand so I can function with the other hand and just grab things with the other hand. So what I'm doing here is just laying the meat out flat. That way I can get my seasoning to go in. And I have paper towels next to me. I'm going to be dabbing down my meat with paper towels. And this is just to get rid of any excess or any leftover water, blood, whatever. Just you need the meat to be as dry as possible. So you can do this once or twice, or just go over as you see, fit. Once I finished with that, I swapped out my glove and then I started to season. Now, don't ask me how I measure. The Holy Spirit just guides me. I'm Nigerian, so I always you see me putting my seasoning in my hand before putting it into food. Here I had too much salt in my hand, so I had to throw the rest of it out. And that's my adobo seasoning, the typical Maggi cubes we're used to back home. You can always get this at any Mexican store, African store. I think Walmart also has that. And then I'm spreading my seasoning all over the meat. And that's ground paprika. Spread, spread, spread. I try to make this video very easy, very straightforward, so you can follow. And that's turmeric. Added some turmeric as well. And then I'm going over with cayenne pepper. Spread, spread, spread. Cayenne pepper was tripping here. I don't know why. I had to overdo it a little bit. And then some onion powder, of course. Added my onion powder. And some garlic pepper seasoning. You want to be generous with this. So sometimes I use fresh garlic and ginger paste. I'll blend that and just put that in. And this you cannot afford to miss this. The suya mix you can get from any African store as well. It doesn't matter what brand. This one I got from the nearest African store. And you want to be generous with this. Now, I know some people make their suya with just the seasoning. I don't. I feel like it comes out trashy. It doesn't taste quite like home when you do just the suya mix. Because the suya mix is supposed to be all purpose or, it's supposed to be the full thing, but it's not. And what I just showed there is what we call atagungun. So that's dried and ground peppers, like habanero peppers, but dried and ground. Or like rodo pepper from Nigeria. But that's atagungu anyway. I like spicy, so this is optional. You don't have to add that to your suya. But I like my food extra spicy. That's why I added that. Now for the oil, please don't use olive oil. Use vegetable oil or groundnut oil. I think I ran out of groundnut oil. That's why I was just using the vegetable oil. And that's fine. Olive oil is fine too. I think I just prefer groundnut oil or vegetable oil for my suya. And now you want to massage. Just get deep in there get all of the seasoning, all of the spices and everything to go deep into your meat. Usually I do this overnight. So once I'm done seasoning like I just did, I'll put everything in a Ziploc bag and put it in the fridge overnight. But this was a long day. I came home from work and I wanted my suya like now. And that's the purpose of this video. Like, a lot of Nigerians crave home and they have to jump through hoops or order or do, all of this extra stuff to get a taste of home. This is something you can get right now, right there, right now. So yeah, I came home and then I made this. Bought the meat on my way home from work. And once you're done with massaging all of this, you can grill outdoors or however you normally grill your barbecue. But like I said, I wanted this now. So it's going in my air fryer. Yeah, I know, air fryer. But trust me, it comes out just right. So I try to work the all of the goods. I try to work everything in as much as I could. And yeah, get ready for some magic. So I'll go ahead now to prep my air fryer by spraying it just like so. And I set the timer to 25 minutes and the temperature to 400 degrees. And I let the air fryer preheat. And then I set my meat in the fryer just like that. Then I put it back in. Open it up midway, just like that. See that sizzling. Now this is important. Come back with that suya mix and just generously add it to the top of your almost done cooking meat. This will enable the seasoning to stay on, and I ended up spraying it again just so it can stay on a bit. I mean, most of it will still fall off, but it's important to just have that on it like that. And pushed it back in. This was about 5 minutes to the end of cooking anyway, or less than, maybe like 3 minutes to the end of cooking. So I brought it out and I started to cut up my suya. Oh Lord. Oh, look at that. That's going in my mouth for sure. Yes. Now, listen. If you have any Nigerian friends, co-workers, maybe you're dating a Nigerian man or a Nigerian girl, you can surprise them with this. And I bet you, like, if it's someone who hasn't had suya in a long time, they'll probably cry, like tears of joy from, presenting this to them, or you just having to go through the effort of, like, making this for them. It may not come out perfectly the first time, but trust me, once you try first, second, by your third time, it will be perfect. They're going to think you went to Nigeria, like you flew to Nigeria to go buy suya for them from like the Malams. So in this plate, I have like already cut up onions. Like, what is suya without the onions? Like fresh onions. You need that. You have to serve suya with onions. Fresh onions. So I have my onions in the plate, and what I'm doing here is just cutting up the meat. Yes, we cut it up. I feel like a pro chef, or rather a pro malam, cutting this up right now. Even though I'm using fork and knife, but like while I was cutting this, I felt so good. Usually when I do this, I always feel so good. I don't know if anyone else is a foodie like me. There are certain things that when I eat, I'm just happy and I feel blessed. Like this is one of those things. Like this suya makes me so happy. I can't even explain how much. But yeah, cutting up, throwing one or two in my mouth as I as I cut this up. And yeah, I think I'm almost done cutting here. I'll show you. I'll do like a close-up so you can see how good this looks. I could sell this plate for like $100, and I promise you there are people from Nigeria that will buy this for $100. No jokes. All right, so here is the plate. Oh my God. Usually I'll do like gari or pap or something, but it was a long day after work, like I said. So I had this with Jack and Coke. Set my suya aside, made a quick glass of Jack and Coke. Don't say nothing about the Coke. I know it's a lot, but yeah, whatever. So I had this with Jack and Coke. Watched one or two episodes of a show, and then I went right to bed. I slept like a very happy woman. Thank you for watching, guys. Comment down below. Let me know. Ask your questions. I'll be happy to help you through the way. And enjoy your suya.